Hello everybody, I'm back. Yeah, I managed to get the camera working, but I had to lose my OBS for it. Oh well. And I was just getting used to that. But I didn't realise it was going to knock off my camera from my live feeds. And it had to go through OBS and I needed a code number or code thingy for it. And that, so yeah, wasn't a lot I can do about it. But anyway, I'm back. Hopefully, I will get some of you back on here. Should have notification from me now. Well, anybody on here at the moment? Hopefully I am going nice. Well, I don't know. Things I do, eh? Things I have to go through just to get things up and running. Hello. Hello, Jackie. Alright, hon. I've got the camera working. I had to lose me OBS for it, but like, oh well, can't win them all, I suppose. I just have to work on that one another time, and hopefully see how it works properly, I suppose. Anyway, I don't know if any of you have seen my. I did a little video, and that ain't got midnight yet, as you know. Done a little video earlier today over at a park, not too far away from us, and it's a fair little walk. Have I? I don't know, am I working alright? Can you understand what I'm saying? And because I know I usually get that audio problem. Have I got the audio problem? Or is everything working okay at the moment? Can anybody tell me if everything's working alright? Is everything working alright, Jackie? Can you tell me? Brilliant. Yeah, no, what it was, I was trying to use the OBS to, which is a program that helps me, puts me sort of down in the corner here. And then I can run a video in the background here. And so people can watch the videos. But for some reason, and I didn't realise how technical OBS is. And when I tried to do a normal live tonight, it wouldn't allow me, it wouldn't let me have my camera. It was letting me have audio, but it wouldn't let me have my camera. So, and I tried to go on the OBS and to sort it out through that, but it was just too technical for me. So I had to let it go. I had to uninstall it and get rid of it. So I'd done that, didn't try coming back on, and it wouldn't let me on. It still wouldn't let me on with the camera. And then I realised, because you get residue, which is like programs that are still sitting there and trying to work the OBS, but the files were all gone. And so what I didn't realise, what I should have done was restart my computer, which is what I've done. I restarted my computer and here I am. That was an EMF meter, and I did show them before. Hold on a sec. Right. What it is an EMF meter, and what it does is it picks up what's the word I'm looking for? It picks up static energies, and when you're close to like an energy output and like a spiritual energy output, spirituals let off an energy, spirits let off an energy, sorry, and the EMF meter picks it up. And when you're close to something like an energy thing, and when I was at the park, there was no electricals around the park, and so I went round that monument, and the EMF meter was actually going up, and the needle was going quite. Well, at one point, I don't know if you heard it in the video, because it was giving it beep, 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 and then at a certain point it was going beep, 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 which means I was close to an energy point. And it could have been, you know, some, could have been there was a spirit present, or it could have been a power outlet underneath the ground that can cause that as well. And so, but we had some activity. I mean, the meter at one point, and it wasn't staying in the same place, because just as I started going around the ornament, the monument, sorry, it started going beep, 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 and then all of a sudden it died off. And then as I went round the back of the ornament, the monument, sorry, and then as I went round the back of it, and then just come round, all of a sudden, you know, like, basically it was going a little bit ballistic. It was all beep, 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 beep. So whatever that energy point was, it was moving, but it was moving around that monument somewhere. Even though we couldn't see it because it was during the day, and there doesn't mean that it wasn't there. It could have been something there, or it could have been, like I said, could have been an energy outlet. I don't know, but it was worth a try. You know what I mean? It was just worth a go. And I thought I'd give it a try and see how it works, because the EMF meter that I've got, that I downloaded, and it basically it don't run on Wi-Fi. I don't need internet to run it, and I can turn my internet off, and it pick up energies, so an energy from anywhere. And it, like I said, it don't run on Wi-Fi, and you have to download it, obviously, with internet, Wi-Fi internet, but it runs as if it's a program in itself. And so, yeah, and it works. And I thought that was pretty good. And for my first try with one of them, and it like was quite good actually. I thought it was quite good. Yeah, like I said, it's called an EMF emitter. I'll give you a little show of it. And I put it on me. I got it on this phone. It's an iPhone 6. Let me just turn it on. Yeah. Yeah, basically it's called an EMF meter. I'll let you know the name of it. It's called a ghost detector. It's a basic program. It's a ghost detector. It's that one there. Sorry. It's that one there. Oh look, it's me. That one there. And I've got a ghost camera one that shows the camera, and I've got another. This one here at the end is like a spirit box, and it picks up. What's that? It's like radio waves. They sort of go. It spins through the frequencies, and what happens is spirits manipulate them, and you'll hear words come out. And certain words, you can ask the question, and you get replies. Like, say, is there someone present? And you hear it going, all of a sudden you might hear yes. Hello? I'm on YouTube. Yeah, I'm on the YouTube live now. I managed to get the camera working. Yeah. Jackie was just asking me about the spirit box, the spirit meter we used at the park today. Ah, you got me. Why is it I can hear Why is it I can hear myself then?
Because it's come up. Oh.
Yeah, I'm live. Hello. I'm live. I managed to get the camera working. I have to lose my OBS now.
So your phone in it. Oh no, it's right. Alright. I didn't get a notification that you've gone live.
Oh no, you wouldn't have done. It's because it's worked out of the blue at the moment. But if people can share this live video, let other people know that I'm back up and I'm running. Right. Anyway, as I was saying, Jack, those 3 programs at the top there, those are my ghost detectors. My spirit box is the dark one. My camera spirit finder, ghost finder, is the middle one. And my EMF detector, and is this first one here. I haven't tried them right out yet, not all of them, but at the park, the EMF meter, which is the one I just showed you, one with a needle, and that works quite well. But then an EMF meter, what it does is it picks up energies, and you could get lucky. It might be a spiritual energy, or what's name? If you're around a lot of electrics, then it picks up electrics as well. My one's got like red lights all along the top. I'll show you my EMF one. Hold up a sec. Right. If I open that up, that's how it opens up, like that. And there it is. And this little black bit area, that's your on and off switch. If you press that, I don't know if you can hear that. I've got 3 lights in here. That's because there's electrical currency. If I put it near electrical currencies, and it picks up on electricals. And it's a sensor, and it's my sensor that picks it up, which is my sensors up there. And as you can see, it's not doing much at the moment. But earlier, it was going do, and it went right up to the red. And that's how that one works anyway. The needle starts going up. It never quite reached the red, but it was just on the outside of the red when those beats started getting faster. So it was picking up some sort of energy point. And you can't use it in the home, obviously, and you've got to have a sensor on your phone to use it, because it manipulates the sensor to pick up the signal. And like all my top lights are red, but a proper EMF meter, you'll get like green, about 2 or 3 green, and then you get 1 orange, I think it is. Yeah, you'll get 1 orange, and then, or 1 or 2 oranges, and then you'll get a red. And then when it hits the red light, the end one, and that's when you've got something that's pretty close to you. It's pretty close to your EMF meter. And the needle indicates whether it was close. Also, the needle, when I was doing it, it was beeping quite loud, but obviously the signal kept moving. And that's why when I moved around, all of a sudden it was going beep, beep, beep. The needle was starting to go up quite high, and then all of a sudden it dropped. And it went back to beep, 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 beep. It could be 5. You'll find, I think it's either 1 or 2, it might be 1 or 2 green. Then you'll get an orange, 2 orange, then you get a red, I think it is, on a proper, this is because this one's on the phone, but you can get the actual box, an EMF box, ghost detector, with the lights, and it's normally either 2 greens, 1 orange, or 2 oranges, and then a red. And if it is the red, it means it's very close to you. And if it goes right up to the red light, the end light, with mine, because they're all red at the top, and they're not different colours. So mine's just a basic one, and there, but it still tells you, you can still read it, if the lights go up to all 5 lights, I think it's 5 lights, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, yeah, if the lights on here light up and they go all up to the full 5 lights, that means there's an energy quite close to you. And normally you sometimes you'll get the current from electric that will affect it, but if you're somewhere where there's no electricity around you, and then you're trying it and it goes right up, then you've obviously got some sort of energy that's near you, quite close to you. I'll give you a demo on it. Hold up a second. Let me just. What's the name? Right. This one here. This is what they call. It's called here. Sorrow 105 bar, and it's an unusual one, but I found it works without the manipulation of the internet. You don't need the internet to run it. I mean, I can turn my internet off and it'll still work. And right, I'm just clicking on it. See, the internet, all the internet's for is updating it. And that's what it is. That's what it comes up like. And then like, what you do is, see the little knob at the bottom, just touch it, and that turns it on. There you go. And what you do is, what that does is, see all these numbers, they're frequencies. It runs through the frequencies. And so like, it's like you know when you, the old-fashioned radio, where you're turning the dial, and you're going, what, you know what I mean, as you're turning the dial. Well, this is the same sort of thing, but a spiritual energy, and if it wants to talk or communicate with you, it manipulates that, and you'll get the odd word. Like if you ask it a question, say, right, if I say, is there anyone present here in my room, in this room now? Is there anyone in this room with me? If so, use your energy to talk. It's got your information all written on here, and on how to use it and whatnot, what it does. It's a Sono Exo. It's a spirit box that uses a voice bank. The standard voice bank is created small bits of the American English alphabet, feminines or whatever that is, and small cuts of speeches, no full sentence words, where one of the mobile seasons are triggered. It then creates time tramps. In other words, basically what it does And then what it does is it brings up words, but because I haven't put words in it into the word bank yet, and then but spirituals, what they do is they manipulate the frequency, and they can communicate with us through that frequency. Is this still live? Yeah, it is. Who is that? I can't remember who that is. Do they really work though? It says 5 on here. The voice one, like I was trying to explain, the voice one is a voice box. It manipulates, spiritual beings actually manipulate the frequencies, and you'll get an answer. If you ask, is there anyone present? And like, as it's going through the frequencies, you might hear a yes. And or you might hear, I'm here. You know what I mean? Or you're a couple of words, and they basically letting you know that it's answering you. Yeah, I'm good. Yeah, it's still live. Oh, Bessie. You know what? I'm not going to get used to that. Your first word on there, on your, what's name? On your name bit. Yeah, anyway, that's basically it. I was hoping a friend of mine was going to come on to my live tonight. They were going to subscribe to me and come on my live. That was the reason that I've like sorted a live out for tonight. But I haven't seen them on here. Unless they have been on here and I just haven't noticed them. Give me a sec. Zaki. Says I've got 4 people on here. Let's see. No, I've only got Jackie and Bessie on here. Yeah, I've only got used to, well, talking, sorry, on the chat. But like, I was wondering where Karen was. And a friend of mine that I haven't seen in over 20 years. And well, about roughly 25 years. It's been a while, anyway. And but yeah, I haven't seen her in ages. And just recently, another friend of mine that I've known for years, he said that she was on here, on Facebook, sorry. And yeah, over the last couple of days, we've been talking. And rolling down memory lane when I was a lot younger. Right. That's what I was thinking, where's Liz? And unless she's on something else, I don't know. But yeah, I was wondering where Liz was. Because normally everybody gets notifications, but then it could be, like I said, I was running through their OBS one night, and it knocked out my camera, and because I got rid of that, it might have knocked out a lot of the notifications from people. So yeah, I could have just lost a few. And but I've only got 2 of you on here on the chat, and that's you and Betty Jack. But we have got 4 people watching. Oh, we've got 3 people watching now. I take it other people have just gone off. They probably were watching. Well, we had a few people watching, and they're just not commenting. Or maybe they can't comment until they subscribe, I suppose. I don't know. I don't know how that all works properly. But in, like I said, I noticed earlier on when I didn't have no camera, I had quite a few people come up. About 8 or 9 people came up, and that on the chat, and like, yeah. Now I've got camera, and they're not coming back. Thinking, oh God, it's him again. Anyway, as I was saying about this, now the middle one is a camera ghost detector. Wait, it loads up like that, and it tells you when a ghost is detected. You got stories on it, you got settings on it, you got mode on it. What's the mode?
Showing recommended apps.
Oh, our other apps. Oh, got a Ouija board on there, look at that. See that top one? That's a Ouija board. I'm definitely not downloading that one. Lie detector. They're all like, what's name ones though? Let me go back. Oh, no, I didn't want to go back like that. Oh, no, go, cough. Oh, did I go back? This is why I'm not a great lover of blimmin' iPhones. Right, get rid of that. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. Right. Let's open that one again. Right. Like I said, this is how it opens.
Sensors.
These are all the sensors that are opening. You got the EMF sensor. Oh, I've lost it now, look. Then what you do is you click on start.
App upgrade recommended.
Oh, pro upgrade. Ask more than 5 questions per ghost. Access to all ghost stories. Update daily. More ghosts added regularly. Improve. What's that? But because I'm not, I haven't updated it, and it don't always need to update it. Um, Yeah, I went back up there, didn't I? I done that. Oh no! You've seen the ones on YouTube. No, I haven't been back to the graveyard since then. But I did do a bit of detecting this afternoon, and then up at a park, which was quite good. Yeah, this is how this one works. What you do is you look around, and it tells you on the radar here if you detect a ghost or a spiritual being, and the camera, and it picks it up, and you see it. I mean, obviously, there's nothing in here at the moment.
Scan terminated.
There's nothing here, but if you update it, what it does, it chucks in more details, and it makes it more complicated. So I leave the program as it is, and then it will, like, if any spiritual beings were to make themselves known, then they will manipulate the program. What they do is they manipulate the sensor, and it's the sensor that picks them up. I think you understand all that, don't you? It's all fun. I've been taking pictures of the progress of my workplace, and next I'm off work for 2 weeks because they're re-renovating. Well, they're taking a wall out to make the kitchen bigger, and that's all they're doing. I thought they were doing a lot of other stuff, but they're not. They're just taking the wall out, make the kitchen wider. I've got oh, that's the point. I bumped into a friend of mine the other day, last week, sorry, and he said he might come do a bit of ghost hunting with me. And some of you might have heard of him, and his name's Darren, and he was thinking about getting the proper stuff, the proper equipment, a proper EMF meter, and a voice box, like a spirit box, and he was on about getting the proper stuff. And I said, well, fair enough, that's what you want to do. And so, yeah, and we're thinking about doing a bit of ghost hunting together. So that'd be good, wouldn't it? No, you wouldn't. And I mean, they wouldn't harm you. And see, I always go into whatever I do, and as you know from my videos, I do them on my own. And I don't go in there with fear, and they're thinking, oh, they're going to hurt me, or they're going to possess me. I see it as they never hurt me when they were alive. They certainly ain't gonna hurt me when they're in the spiritual world. It's all fun. God, I'd die if I seen one. No, I still say you wouldn't. And honestly, it's an amusement. And I was thinking, like, I've been trying to do some research on some war areas and local war areas around where I am, and to see if there was like any basically just any war areas, and you know, where the army had stayed or where there was a war, and if there was a war close to here where I am, my area. I mean, there are various areas in the United Kingdom that, like, basically have had their fair share of the war, part of the war, and been shot and or wounded and whatever, and yeah, to see, you know, just explore in like areas, old areas, and that's what I've been trying to do, like areas with like old buildings that go back to the 18th century. Like, this is why I basically started off with churches and burial grounds, because they go way back. A lot of burial grounds go way back, and so yeah. So like basically, I checked and like we got various areas that have been like for lookouts and things like that. And I had noticed that up at Pitsea Crematorium, over in one of the corners where the actual crematorium place is, over to the right, actually facing the Pitsea Crematorium, and then over to the right in the corner before you go to the burial section of the ground over the other side, and it's an old lookout point. And you know, when they got the finale, and it's overgrown with weeds and everything in there now, but like it's still there. I had noticed that I couldn't get inside it, and you can't walk around it either because it's overgrown with like bushes and weeds and whatnot. It's just literally overgrown. You'd think they would have reserved it, because that must. How long that's been there, I don't know. But obviously, it hasn't been taken up. It hasn't been destroyed. It's still complete. It's just it's overgrown with weeds. No, I just think it's me, you, and Jackie. Mind you, we've got 8 people on here watching, from what I can see. But there's only 2 people talking, and that's you and Jackie, Bess. No one else is talking. Come on, people, come and join us. We won't buy it. We just enjoy talking to people. And this is why we invite people to my channel. And like, as you may know, like, or you've seen my previous videos, what you see is what you get. And that's me. And got my lovely people like that come on and they welcome everybody with me. And so come on, put a comment in, say hello, say hi. If you're a newbie, it doesn't matter, come and join us. I'm sure we'll all have a good, nice conversation. And this is what my life's about. Bringing the community together. And we have laughs, we have jokes, and we muck about, and we chat. I've even got my little buddy cat. Well, he was little. He ain't so blooming little now. Look at him. Look at the size of him now. Hey. Hey, you. Hey. This is our ginger cat, Garfield. Yeah, look. Always wanting to jump in front of the camera. When I was doing my lives on my Facebook, and this is the one that always walks past the front of the camera. Look, look, you're on camera, look, you're on camera. Yeah, look, buddy cat, look, buddy cat, look. Shush. I'm only playing with a buddy cat. Okay, do what? Do you know what? Be honest, Jack. Yeah, I'd love to do an old abandoned house. And if there was local ones, you know, have been abandoned for a while, and just go in and have a look around and videos inside. I've noticed actually we've got a local police station. Will you stop jumping up? Sorry, this ginger cat keeps jumping up. And I keep putting it down, but it keeps jumping up, don't ya? Eh? Keep jumping up, don't ya? Yeah. Being a pain in the butt. You are. Garfield, yeah. That's your name, innit? Hey, Garfield. Yeah. It's our daughter's cat. And to look at it, you'd think it was a female. The ginger and white. You'd think it was a female, but it's not. It's a male. It's a male buddy cat. And it's almost a year old. Almost. Not quite a year old yet, but you look about 2 or 3 years old, don't you? Eh? That size of him. Like I was saying earlier, look at the size of him. Look, this is how big he is. And he's not even a year old yet. Yeah, I've watched them and all, but they're not exactly local to me. I mean, I would like, there's an old abandoned, boarded up police station, and not a big one, and with all the cells and everything, but a small police station. And It's been abandoned for a few years now. Well, I say abandoned, it's just been closed up now for a couple of years, few years. But be wary, because some of these abandoned places, and you need to find out why they were abandoned. Because some of them were abandoned because of a spiritual activity. So they left everything there and then they fled. So it's nice to walk in and see loads of lovely stuff there, but whatever you do, don't take anything out of the place, any of the stuff in there out, because if there was spiritual activity, they cling on to the stuff that's in the house, and that's why the people leave that stuff behind and then go off and carry on with their lives. No, I don't think you can. I think it's all boarded up and locked up. And I mean, it's only up the road from me. But it's not like America, where you can just go into all these abandoned places. You go into an abandoned place around here, you're liable to get nicked. Yeah, it is, because it's obviously still owned by somebody, and the actual property is still owned, and it's like private property, and so you go in there, it's like trespassing, isn't it? But if you go into it with permission, then like that's a different matter. Yeah, unless you get permission from the owner just to go in and have a browse around, do a video on it of abandoned places, and or you can ask the local police and say, look, there's an old station up there, been abandoned for God knows how long now. Just wondering if we can go in and have a look around and do a video on it. They can only say yes or no, eh? I mean, because if I did it and then I put it up on YouTube here and there in UK, we're liable to get nicked for trespassing and videoing private property. Yeah, as long as you don't break in. If you get permission to go in, then like, yeah. Then, and they say, yeah, you can go in, have a browse around, but don't touch nothing. Don't take anything out. No, that's your idea, see. If you want to explore abandoned places, and it is nice to get permission, but sometimes the owner and will give permission and say it's at your own risk, but you can go in there and have a look around if you want. But it all depends. You know, the owner of the property, what they say. Really? Hmm. Well, I suppose it all depends on where it is. I mean, obviously, when they view abandoned houses, they're always sort of out of the way, aren't they? They're not in a street and a local town street, whereas that station is in a street and they're not far away. So it's like, near Pitsy Town. It is interesting. I've watched some of them myself there, Jack, and people going into abandoned houses and like seeing all that stuff. I mean, people were leaving stereos behind. They were leaving cameras and like they were leaving TVs and furniture and paperwork and everything. They just left it all there and up and went. And so yeah, and when they go in there, it is quite interesting. And sometimes they don't break in because there's always like, sometimes you see that they've got a broken window. So they can go through the window that's broken. Or, you know what I mean? To enter, to explore it and then like come out of it. Yeah, yeah, I've seen them. And what was it? There was one over in America. They'd gone into an old police station. I'll tell you what, when I looked at it, I thought it was like a big house, and with plenty of rooms, until they started showing the cells and all that. But they think over in America they don't build small, do they? They build big. Everything over there is big. Even their meals. You ask for a small meal, you get a big meal. Well, big compared to like ours. It is, but a lot of them, I mean, it could be due to the house was haunted and there was a lot of spiritual activity going on there. So they up and left. And so that's why I mean, you see some people go into abandoned places and they see like, shadows, the shadow people. And, or they will see a spiritual ghost going across the Norway or something. You know what I mean? Or they'll hear or see a door open by itself. I mean, even over there, they've what's the name? They've seen aliens, haven't they? Well, I'll say aliens, and they are unusual creatures, and that to us, will sometimes look like animals, but they're not animals, and they're like. I mean, I watched a video once. They had one of it like they had the features of a human being, but it was running on all fours, and it was running really fast on all fours. Now, not a lot of people can run on all fours, like on their feet and hands, and run really quick, and without falling over and hurting themselves. And you see creatures like basically like that. I see one on got caught on a camera, on a house cam, and what had happened was, this creature ran on all fours. It was human, like a human person, or looked human, but it had a bald head, had no hair, it was completely naked, and it just literally run forward on all fours, it like on its hands and feet, and it was literally running forward, and it went sort of round the corner, really sharp, on all fours. Now, like basically, to see a proper human being do that, they're liable to fall over, at the speed rate that it was going. I mean, it was going quite fast, wouldn't have had the proper guidance. I mean, no human person would like be able to run on all fours and turn around a corner really quick and still running while it's still running. Yeah, well, some people can afford it. Yeah, what he does is, I think he gets like a GoFund, doesn't he, for the YouTube? And they get like what's it called? Not a GoFund. A dono. They call it a dono, don't they? A donation. And they people send them donations for them to carry on doing their videos and films, and they send a donation through PayPal or whatever it is, or through YouTube. I don't know how it works yet. I mean, I'm not a professional YouTuber, but like they do it like that, and it's like a donation, and it helps them to go to all these places and check them out and video them. Sponsor, yeah, you get sponsors as well, but a lot of them they work on a donation. Like what was it? There was a bloke that was doing what I was trying to do with the OBS, like play videos, and me being down in the corner commenting about the videos on a live, and while playing the video on the screen, and then having people on the chat as well, and then like what's that? That's what I was trying to do with my OBS, but for some reason, it knocked my camera out for my YouTube. So yeah, I will probably reload it another time and find out how to work it properly, and then I'll be able to do all the bits and pieces. But at the moment, I'll probably I'll just keep to what I got, and just doing my chat YouTube, uploading my videos, and go from there. And then yeah, so that everybody can see what's going on. I mean, yeah, there are like I've been watching these 4 lads, American lads. They come all the way over to England to investigate an haunted hotel that was still in use. Not an old hotel, but a haunted hotel that was still in use that had like people staying there. But apparently it was haunted. And I don't know if you would like work out if a place has a mirror facing a mirror, and that is a portal. Apparently, it's a parallel portal. And if you ever see a mirror facing a mirror, and that's a portal for spirits to come through and go back in. And yeah. So spiritual beings can get through a mirror portal. So if they can get through a mirror portal, they can go back through a mirror portal as well. It's a bit like time travel, I suppose. They can travel from the portal into the future, like into the present, and obviously they can't travel into the future, but they can travel to the present, and they can travel back to the past. Alright then, Bessie, and pleasant dreams, hon. Thanks for joining my live. And I'm still wondering where Karen is, and because she was meant to be joining my life. And now I finally got it up and running. And like basically, she's nowhere to be seen. I think she's probably gone to bed, or she might be watching actually, but not commenting. If you're watching my live, Karen, and remember, hit that subscribe button, and down below, and don't forget hit that bell, and then click on all, and then you'll get notification, and when I do a live. Those that like to see my Facebook live, and you need to join my group, and I will get notified if anybody wants to join my group, which is George's Live Video group, and like then you'll be able to come onto my lives on there, on the Facebook lives, and you'll be able to comment. I was thinking that myself anyway, Beth, and it was only going to be a short live video anyway, and because I hadn't done one for a little while, so I just wanted to let everybody know that yes, I am still about, and yes, I will still be doing my little chit chats, and nobody's going to stop me, and unless I have trouble with my Wi-Fi. But other than that, I'll still be here. Not all the time, but every now and again, I will be doing my live chats. And those that want to subscribe and come and join us and say hello to everybody, and everybody will say hello back. And like I said in most of my videos, all I ask is that everybody respects each other on my channel. And with my channel, what you see is what you get. Me. Okay. Well, we're going to end this live. And I hope you all have a good night's sleep, sorry. And we'll catch you next time. This is your friend George. We're out of here. Night all. Bye all.